trust the process, including all the detours that are in the right direction. So you can only connect the dots of your life looking backwards, right? I'm sure most of you can probably think of some things in your life today that you're grateful for. And that actually maybe some of those things that are in your life that you wouldn't want to live without wouldn't exist if it wasn't for maybe something that happened in the past that wasn't part of your plan. For me, a couple of examples are, well, first of all, I wouldn't be born. So at the time when my mother found out that her ex-husband was cheating on her, I'm sure she didn't see it as part of this wonderful plan or part of anything that she wanted. All she felt was heartbroken and totally lost. But if it wasn't for that had happened, she wouldn't have got the divorce. She wouldn't have then met my dad and wouldn't have had me. And now she's grateful that her ex-husband cheated on her, right? In a twisted kind of way. There's an example of a detour in the right direction. For me personally, I was pretty good at school academically. And so my school wanted to push me to go to Oxford or Cambridge, which are like the two top universities in the UK. Oxford or Cambridge. There was no other possibility for me. So I applied, I went to the interview, and it was a complete fail. It just didn't work out. The interviewer and it was like we were talking different languages. In fact, I was applying for a language course and I didn't understand what they were saying. It was awkward. So I completely failed that interview, and I couldn't see any other possibilities for my life because I hadn't allowed myself to look at a plan B. I don't know if you've ever been in that situation where you put all of your energy, focus, eggs in one basket, and if that falls through, you just feel totally lost. So that was me. I felt totally lost. And after many tears, I finally decided, well, you know what? Maybe instead of having a really tough course, maybe I could have more of a fun time at university and have a more balanced lifestyle at university. So I ended up going to a university called Leeds University instead, which is still a great university, but not one that's so intense like Oxford or Cambridge can be. And as a result of that, then I had the opportunity to apply for a year abroad living in Spain. So I applied for the year abroad in Spain, and I was applying for all of these internships in Madrid and Barcelona. I had this vision that I'd be working for a film company in Madrid, and every single company rejected my application. It was the worst economic time in Spain ever, and I could barely speak Spanish. So all of these people were just laughing at me saying, look, we don't have enough jobs for our own Spanish-speaking people, let alone some girl who can barely speak Spanish. So then in desperation, I finally I found a job through a friend of a friend who lived in this remote, dusty little town in the south of Spain. And so I thought, well, it's better than nothing. To be honest, I wasn't that excited about it. It wasn't my dream. But I went to move to this town in the south of Spain. And it wasn't always easy. I was very lonely there at first because I didn't know anyone there. But after 3 months of living there, I met a man who 8 years later will be my husband next month, and he's my soulmate, and we're going back to that town in Spain, the south of Spain, to get married. So you see, if I had gotten into Cambridge, this wouldn't be my life. If I had got that internship in Madrid, this wouldn't be my life. So I'm so grateful for those detours that were always in the right direction, and I wouldn't want them any other way. So the lesson of that is, next time something doesn't go exactly to your plan, what if you could still trust and even feel grateful or excited about the fact that it's okay. I'm sure I trust that this is still going to lead me into a direction that I don't even know yet, but that could just be all of my dreams and more.